In this video we're going to look at 5.4 and we are going to identify the transformations made to the sine and cosine function. Looking at number 5, I want you to notice the 4 that's in front of this theta right here. Whenever you have a number in front of the theta, you have to factor it out. So we're going to leave the 5, sorry my hand was in your way, we're going to leave the sine function. We're going to factor out the 4. And when we factor out the 4, what we're going to do here is we're going to divide 4 theta by 4, and we're going to divide the negative 4 pi by 4 to find out what goes in the parentheses here when we factored it out. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, so that's just theta right there. And negative 4 divided by 4 is negative 1, so that's just negative pi right there. I'm sorry that the camera is going in and out as my hand goes under. I'll try to keep it out of the way as much as I can. All right, reflection. There is no negative in front of this 5, so there's no reflection. So we put none there. The amplitude is the absolute value of the number that's in front of the sine, so the amplitude is 5. The period is always 2 pi divided by k, which is the number that's in front of the theta, this 4 right here. So 2 pi divided by 4 is pi over 2, so that's the period. And the phase shift is this right here, the number that's inside of the transformation after I've factored out the 4. So it's pi to the right, pi units to the right. And I left off the +1 here. Sorry about that. That's the vertical shift, so that's up 1 unit. Okay, and in the next video we'll be graphing that, so we'll come back to that in just a few minutes. Okay, so let's go to number 6. All right, again here the 1/2 is in front of the theta, but there is nothing added to it, so really it's technically already factored out. You could put a parentheses around there if we wanted to, but we don't have to. A reflection, there's no negative in front of the 1/2, so we say none. The amplitude is the absolute value of that number, so that's 1/2. The period is 2 pi divided by the number in front of theta, which is 1/2. And remember, when you type this into your calculator, you do 2 divided by parentheses 1/2. Oops, I'm off the camera. Let me slide over. 2 pi divided by 1/2. That is the new period, and you type it in the calculator this way. You have to put parentheses around this 1/2. Okay? So that gives me a period of 4 pi when you type that into the calculator. The phase shift, there's nothing added on the inside, so there is none. And the vertical shift is this number right here, so we're going down 1. Okay. All right, let's go over here and look at number 7. Number 7, reflection. There is a negative in front of the sine, so it's a reflection over the x-axis, or you can say vertical reflection. Okay, either one will work for me. The amplitude is the absolute value of the number in front of the sine. There's an understood 1 there, so the amplitude is 1. The period is 2 pi divided by whatever number is in front of theta. In this case, that number is just 1. So 2 pi divided by 1 is 2 pi. We didn't have to factor anything out because there was no number in front of that theta. So whatever this is added on the inside, that's your phase shift. So that's pi over 2, and this one is going to the right. Vertical shift is up 4. Okay. Now I'm going to go to number 8. Number 8. There's no negative in front of the 5, so that's no reflection. Okay, the amplitude is the absolute value of the number in front of the cosine, so that's 5. The number in front of theta is an understood 1, so that period is 2 pi divided by that 1, which is just 2 pi. The phase shift is the number that is added on the inside, so that's 2 pi to the left. And the vertical shift is the number that's added outside, so here there is none. Okay, so that is 5.4, how you identify the transformations. In 5.3, we're going to go back and graph those. Actually, I think those are backwards on here. I think this should really be 5.3 and the graphing is 5.4. I apologize for that. All right, that's all for this video. I'll try to get this uploaded and the next one ready to go.